Good morning to one and all. I'm Dr. P. Divya, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics, Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute University. Today we are going to see Introduction to Atomic Physics. Introduction. What is meant by atomic physics? It is a branch of physics. It is concerned with the structure of an atom and the subatomic particles. Atomic physics is the field of physics that studies about the atoms as an isolated system of electrons and an atomic nucleus. It is primarily concerned with the arrangement of electrons around the nucleus and the process by which these arrangements can change. Now we can see what is meant by atom. Atom is meant by what? We all know about the matter. What is meant by matter? Every matter consists of basic entities called elements. So these elements composed of smaller particles, we call that one as an atom. So the atom have been derived from the Greek language, name it as atomos, means not to be cut. So this is what an atom. Democritus. He was a Greek philosopher. He have searched for the description of matter more than 2400 years ago. Then he finally believed that the atoms were indivisible and indestructible. And he only found out that there is an existence of atoms in the matter. Then, based on these three important fundamental laws only, the Dalton theories have been proved. So, what are all the laws means? Law of conservation of mass, law of constant composition, law of multiple proposition. We have already seen what is meant by atom. So now we can see the structure of an atom, how the atom have been subdivided inside it. So there are three types of subatomic particles. What are all they means? Neutron, proton and electron. We already know what is meant by proton. The central nucleus consists of protons and neutrons, it containing almost all the mass of the atom. Electrons. Electrons are orbiting outside the nucleus in the electron shells. The nucleus. We know nucleus of an atom is very small compared to the size of an atom. The electrons are moving in the electron shells at a very high speed. Atomic models. So based on these atomic models, each scientist have proved how the atoms have been changing. John Dalton theory, J.J. Thomson, Rutherford Goldfoil experiment setup and Bohr's theory. Atomic model structure. So the first one is a Dalton. After he proved, then it was modified by Thomson by plum pudding method. Then Rutherford have proved that the atoms are revolving around in a circular orbits. Then it have been proved by Bohr. Then Schrödinger electron theory. Dalton's theory. All elements are composed of tiny indivisible particles called atoms. So these atoms are of same element, and any one element different from those of any other element means they can be combined in a simple whole number ratios to form a molecules. So in the chemical reactions, atoms are combined, separated or rearranged, but the atoms never changed into the atoms of another element. So this was proved by Dalton theory. Next one, J.J. Thomson. J.J. Thomson. He have introduced the electrons. So how the electrons have been revolving in the positively charged nucleus. Now we can see that plum pudding model of an atom. Plum pudding model have been found out in the year 1904, where he believed that the electrons were like plums. So these electrons were embedded in a positively charged pudding, so that it is known as plum pudding model. We know we have studied some thermionic emission, photoelectric effect emission, and ionization. So these are explained on the basis of this plum pudding model only. Limitation of plum pudding model. He have not explained the scattering experiment. Simultaneously, there is no experimental evidence for this plum pudding model. Rutherford gold foil experiment. Rutherford have found out the nucleus. He only have discovered the nucleus. Now we can see here if there is a thin gold foil have been placed in the path of the beam, the image becomes diffused. This is due to the scattering of alpha particle by the atoms of the foil, where the particles scattered have been collected through by a scintillation counter. Most of the particles scattered through the angle of the order of 1 degree or less. A small number of, say, about 1 is every 10,000 scattered through 90 degree or even 180 degree. This is known as Rutherford foil experiment. So the result of the Rutherford foil experiments, you can see in the diagram A, the results that the metal foil experiment would have yield if the plum pudding model have been correct. Then, but here the actual result, it is showing that the electrons are getting scattered. They have concluded at last that the positive charge concentrated on a very small space. Atom is mostly hollow inside. Alpha particles are positively charged. The part of the atom deflecting must also be positive. Mass of the atom is concentrated in the nucleus. Mass of the atom and the whole positive charge are concentrated at the center of the atom in a nucleus of radius 10 to the power minus 15. The electrons are distributed around the nucleus in a hollow sphere of radius 10 to the power minus 6 meter. Drawbacks. Electrons revolving around the nucleus have centripetal acceleration. The electromagnetic waves should be continuously radiated by revolving electrons. Atom cannot remain stable. He failed to explain the line spectrum. The next model is Bohr's theory. Bohr only have introduced the theory of electrons, that is orbiting around the nucleus. The electrons can move around the nucleus in a concentric circular orbits. While revolving in a stable orbit, the electrons do not radiate energy in spite of their acceleration towards the center of orbit. Each fixed orbit is associated with a definite amount of energy called as stationary energy. The energy levels are numbered as 1, 2, 3, 4, or it can be designated as KLMN. Electrons can jump from one energy level to another. Based on the principle of quantization of angular momentum, the moving electron can move only in that orbit in which the angular momentum of the electron around the nucleus is an integral multiple of h by 2 pi. limitations of Bohr's theory. There is no explanation for the spectra of multi-electron system, and there is no explanation of fine spectrum of atoms. No explanation for Zeeman effect and Stark effect of electric and magnetic fields on the spectral atoms. Thank you.